Hi, you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Memorial Day. Hope y'all having a blessed holiday. I got my little hat on, got my little real hair showing today. But hey, I'm just chilling on this Monday. Uh, I had fun this weekend. Went out to Chicago and kicked it with friends, family. A lot of birthdays with this month, but this is the last day of May, and and I want to get you all to have y'all been catching on Real Housewives of Atlanta, where Cass is Candy, Portia, Kendra, and Cynthia and Nene are all on there, and Drew. They all on this. Well, I had put a previous video up back in March, because they ran up to like 13th season, and I said this is like the most hottest season, 13th season. But it was an episode on May 9th, on 2 weeks ago, and it was reunion part 3. One episode where they had a stripper named Bolo. I'm sorry, and he was a stripper, and then later on they was hearing sex noises coming from Portia side and Drew's side, and everything got blamed on Candy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you all, this shit is too much fucking drama. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, Portia, I was a fan of Portia, but really, Portia really showing, like, a really messy side of her that I really don't like. What only really bring me my, attention for this lineup for Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really don't watch reality shows like that, so you barely will see me on my YouTube talking about any reality show. But this one grabs my attention because of the lineup of Portia and Candy and Kendra. That's it. And maybe Drew. Drew played in the game, and she played in White Chicks. That her. And they had sat down all in the room. They went to Bolo court, so they was just trying to see who had sex with Bolo the stripper, and just like, and only Kendra brought it up to Candy about, did y'all hear any sex noises? And Candy like, okay, why the fuck we even talking about this? I'm gonna mind my business. I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, leave people business to themselves. I kind of agree. Even you know what I'm saying? Even though she was next door to the room where people were having sex and stuff like that. But Portia was like, can you get out my drawers, girl? Can you get out my drawers? So it's like they had sat down. I forgot that host name. I forgot his name. I think it's called Jim or something like that. I forgot his name. I might be wrong about his name. He sat down and said that her back in the previous that Candy and Portia had battled it out, and you know what I'm saying. She said she will always feel some type of way about Portia, and Portia has been, showing a lot of messy shit. Like, she took, soon they call it quits of somebody's marriage, she already hopping on him with the talking about she engaged. I didn't feel that. She's showing some grimy ass shit. Like, she really showing some messy ass shit, and you know what I'm saying, in this season of season 13. Kendra, she all not Kendra. Kendra, she's always been, messy, throwing shade. So everybody in that home Real House Atlanta is all just, at each other's throats. You know what I'm saying? I cannot be on a reality show because I end up getting fired off the show because we gonna be fighting. You know what I'm saying? All the reunion 3, Real Housewives of Atlanta. I can't be on this shit. I cannot be on this. Like, just listen.
A lot of attention. Who those people were, I am not here to tell you. I think I heard multiple women's voices. Oh my God. Okay, now. I know Portia's voice, so I knew it was her. Honestly, I could not figure out who that other woman was. Welcome to Bolo Miss Latoya. Okay, let me see. There may or may
And Latoya,
not be
forgot about this.
hard evidence of a bolo with a big penis leaving said residence at 7 a.m. 7 a.m.? Wow. I want to know whose pussy got murdered in these sheets. Whose room was it? Well, it wasn't Candy's room, and it was coming from that side of the house. So you talking about me? I didn't point any fingers at anyone. I spent the night in this girl's room. Can I? Tell ya. You put yourself at the scene of the crime. No. Kenya didn't even say your name. I'm gonna take my ass to bed. Bye. Always running. I ain't want to tell them that I heard that dude. I wouldn't say that Kenya was lying. All right, now I can go on the belt and y'all don't play it off. You know that, right? Don't put me in the belly out of it. I wish she gonna stop.
And Candy was like, don't me put me in the middle of y'all stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, she heard some of the sex noises coming from the room. I don't know if it sounded like Portia, you know what I'm saying? Somebody was getting their pussy murdered somewhere because, you know, Candy heard it. I'm like, I cannot be on a reality show because it's just way too much shade, way too much bullshit. I end up knocking one of them hoes out. You know what I'm saying? Cause you know what I'm saying? They always got to pick on somebody up in there if you're going to be on a reality show. You know what I'm saying? But it was a lot of shade thrown, especially Kendra and Twin Portia. Cynthia, everybody on here is messy except Candy. Candy is more like mind her business type broad. That's what I like about her. You know what I'm saying? She mind her business type female. She really don't be, you know what I'm saying? If she do hear something in the room, she act like she ain't hear it. You know what I'm saying? The rest of these bitches be up here just be, you know, what was that? Just listen to the conversation. Just listen.
Hot the bitch over that bolo all night. But I'ma keep it sealed.
All right. When you all decided to cover the cameras, was there any discussion about would or would be off limits the next day?
When we were told we were wrapped, we thought we were wrapped. So, and we were doing that also because when the cameras were on, Bolo had to be covered. You know, of course, he couldn't show his member and he couldn't touch us. But we wanted to have a real bachelor party with Cynthia and get flipped up and whatever and really just have a good time.
Brian from Brooklyn, New York said, ladies, come on, you mean to tell me you really thought on a work trip filming a reality show? The cameras and audio would be fully turned off and no one would know what you did?
We were drinking so much, and we're not blaming the alcohol, but we were every day. Absolutely. Flashback to Beardora when I went in the room, it was like we were having a party. It felt like a real party.
Nathan from London, England said, Kenya, production was clearly asked to leave. Cameras were covered by the rest of the ladies, so why did you feel the need to address it on the show when it was clear the rest of your friends didn't want you to?
I don't know if it was the rest of my friends, because I only have a few friends on the show. Okay. And at the end of the day, we are at work.
So
but the cameras were down.
You viewed her, but the cameras
weren't down.
The cameras were down. The crew had left.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if they were up or down. We're still at work. We're in a cast house. Yes, I make that argument.
Linda from Weston, Florida said, Candy, you set the rules for the Bachelorette and then asked them to remove all the cameras so everyone believed they could act freely. So why didn't you shut down Kenya? You were in charge and you are one of the few she listens to.
You did it. Well, I don't. When she was talking that next morning, I wasn't adding to anything that she was saying. And I was even like, really, Kenya, we talking about this? Like, I mean, I don't know why people think that I control Kenya. I do not control Kenya. Like, Kenya's our own person.
They don't think you control her. They think
I hear that. You know what I'm saying? Candy, like, right. Like, why are we talking about this that we hearing sex noise coming from the hallway down the next door to Candy? So they always put Candy in the middle of something. It was a stripper there in one of the episodes. It was one episode where he did Bolo the stripper did spend the night, and it was some, you know what I'm saying, some making out on the couch, girl on girl action and shit like that. And I don't do that gay shit. Period. It was that. And they wondering like why you would do that. when you still at work. They said the cameras were down. To me, it sounded like Kendra kind of hating that somebody was actually getting some that particular day. So it sounded like she was kind of hating. But, hey, so Portia was like, I need you to get out my panties, you need to get out my drawers. You know what I'm saying? They just want to know who the pussy got murdered in these back seats. So they sitting up in here, reunion part 3 of Real Housewives of Atlanta came out on May 9th. And they had 3 parts of it. I seen all 3. You know what I'm saying? It's just basically just talking about the problems on the workplace, in the house, and they just talking about it all out. Everybody has a problem. Everybody is not friends with everybody on this show, so it's shade throwing like a motherfucker. That's why I cannot be on this show. Just listen, you all.
That she listens to you, she respects
right,
you.
but I mean, at the end of the day, it's like I was like in a situation where I was kind of like, what are we doing? Like,
right. But here's the thing: in the morning, Tanya ran into Cynthia's room, and Tanya was like, "Oh, you can't tell anybody what we did last night. I mean, just you can't say anything." But little did she know,
I had no idea
Drew and
what was going on.
Cynthia had already talked about some things, and Drew was already talking to her about what she did.
Portia was like wide open.
Oh my God.
Toya was on top of her, and then Tanya was on top of Toya.
It was like they was
And then Shamir was like waiting in the wings.
So tell me how that's any different. They were talking about it already.
And from Ghana, Kenya said, if you thought the noises were from Candy or Cynthia's room, would you have been as eager to investigate them?
Well, hell no. They're my friends. They would have told me. Because they would have been like, girl, come over here. Let me tell you what happened. You know, this what went down. I'm going to need you to keep this on the low. You know, because I kind of lost my mind. I became, a Hennessy hoe. And things happened.
I think she made it very clear later on is that she feels like if it was the other way around, that everybody would have continued to talk about it.
They would have. They would have roasted me. They roasted me over a crab cake.
So you were
They have said that they weren't my friend. They talked about girl code. This woman right here said that my friendship didn't matter to her.
Okay, Brandon from Houston said, Kenya, can't you see how trying to out some of your fellow cast members is insensitive? And if they wanted to explore their sexuality in their privacy off camera, that was with
Y'all think Portia is low-key gay? Because she's showing it on this season. She making out with, what I'm saying, with other females on the show. And it's just making out with Latoya. You're like, like this gay shit. Portia low-key gay. She bisexual. But, you know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know in the comments what y'all think, what y'all know. You know what I'm saying? If y'all catch the Real Housewives of Atlanta. They have not posted anything that's new since May 9th. But you know what I'm saying? Y'all can subscribe me at the 88 Kid. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm finna do something to this head. And y'all go do me a favor and just subscribe me and be okay. Peace.